The Spanish Civil War began in July of 1936. It seemed to light fires back here in Scotland. The fight for the Spanish Republic and against the fascism of Franco, Hitler and Mussolini appeared to embody many of the progressive causes that Scotland's left was chasing. Over 550 Scots left to serve in Spain. They were volunteers and they travelled illegally, setting off usually from Glasgow via London, Paris and over the Pyrenees. One of them was Jimmy Maley from the Calton.
I feel enormous pride for my father, and I wish he was still around now to tell him that more, precisely because he was unsentimental. It wasn't easy for to talk intimately with him or to tell him that you loved him. But I am immensely proud, and more as I got older, now that I'm older than my father was when I was born, I can now see just how difficult his life was and how amazing it was that he went over there and really risked his life and put himself in the firing line. I don't know if I could do it. I have my father's convictions. I don't think I have his courage.
In January of 1937, the Scots that travelled to serve were organised into a British battalion of the International Brigades, itself a vast fighting force drawn of troops from across the world. They were put into battle at the Jarama Valley, southeast of Madrid, with the aim of stopping the fascist advance upon the city.
My father's own experience of Spain was very short and very bloody. Having travelled there, they had 6 weeks training at Albacete, which was really 6 weeks of waiting for ammunition. Then they were piled into lorries. He was part of the machine gun company, number 2 machine gun company, and they were just went to Jarama where the battle was raging as soon as they arrived.
Ill-equipped and undertrained, they suffered immediate and horrendous losses. Many were captured and imprisoned in concentration camps. Among them was Jimmy Maley.
Jarama was something of a catastrophe for the International Brigades. It was the first real bloody battle. His machine gun company was captured, and when they were captured, one of them, called Ted Dickinson, was taken out in front of the rest and shot in the head. And then on to Salamanca, where they were fingerprinted and shaved, had their head shaved. They lost half the brigade. There was a lot of casualties that day, and obviously my father saw people falling all around them.
Their sacrifice should not be forgotten, because it wasn't in vain. The British battalion fought on at Brunete, the Ebro and Aragon. They came home to rapturous receptions in railway stations across the land. They had given fascism its first bloody nose in this rehearsal for World War II.
In that sense, they were visionaries. They saw ahead to what was coming and they tried to prevent it. You're not mercenaries, nor are you patriots. They were socialists, republicans, anarchists, communists, internationalists. That was who made up the International Brigades. The 1930s and the Spanish Civil War are something that people can look to and say, there was a moment when we fought the good fight and when it was right, and you can't look back and regret going. My father never regretted going to Spain.